So once your review team has been added, you will see there is a section here called a group. Before we can do that, though, we first must configure the groups themselves. So on the left, after you get through data management, there's a section called groups and divisions. This is a very powerful feature within Reviewer that does kind of three things. It categorizes your submissions, helps control the workflow, so the advancement from one stage to the next, and also is what allows you to assign submissions to review teams. Many ways to set this up. In this particular example, though, we have 3 different scholarships. And what's happening here is when an applicant applies, the system actually routes them automatically from the form to their different grouping. And if I go back to my forms, you can configure that under the auto group settings. And so what this is going to do is it's going to ask you, hey, when an applicant answers a certain question, do you want to drop them into a group? If so, what group do you want to drop them in? So in our test example, if I choose the Bobby Gatsby scholarship, it drops me directly into that group. From here, you can then start to assign reviewers. And so in this example, whenever Simon, Sammy, and Randy log into Reviewer, they will only see the submissions in the Bobby Gatsby scholarship. So if you want your team to review all submissions, that's great. You can assign them to each of the buckets. If I click Manage Assignments, it gives us a bit more flexibility. So what this does is it shows us a listing of all of the submissions in that group, as well as who from our team has been assigned to review those applications. So let's go ahead and let's clear the existing assignments that we have by clicking Clear Assignments. Again, this is purely a test account. And you can either assign all submissions to all reviewers by clicking Assign All. You can do manually assign, which lets you pick and choose on a per applicant or reviewer basis who should have access to it. Or you can leverage our built-in randomizer. So I can click auto assign. And when you do this, it's going to ask you on this tab, what is the max number of reviewers you want to assign to a particular submission and the minimum. So if I want every submission to be scored, let's just say hypothetically, no more than 4 times, but no less than 3, I would type a 4 max and a min 3, and then the system will then do the auto distribution for you. And you can kind of see here, each of the submissions was assigned between 3 to 4. If I click on reviewers, it'll then show you specifically what reviewers were assigned to which submissions. So this is an essential element to Reviewer. In order to begin reviewing, 4 things have to be true. Submissions have to be in a group. That group must have reviewers. Those reviewers must be assigned to those submissions. And then, of course, you have to have both a scorecard and an active judging window. The last thing that has to be true is the submission has to be in a judgeable status. So if you remember when we did our self-launch, we went through the configuration, we actually set that status. By default, it's accepted. So if I jump over to my submissions here, you're going to see that all of mine are already accepted. To change that, you could simply select either individuals or groups of people. And then at the bottom left, click Mark as Accepted. And this will then make them available to begin judging.